Intruders, the beasts inside.
Did he just shut down?
Looks like we arrived just in time. We made it here for our next quest, the Tunnel's End. Just outside of the tunnel, it looks like a poor Earthen has been killed by a deep player hunter. What's going on here, guys? Beasts inside. The residents of Tallara might need our help. Help me keep an eye on Dagger and Tallara. He's read a lot of stories about thrilling adventures, but he hasn't seen what we've seen, and something seems off.
Sometimes destiny whispers, sometimes she shouts.
That's good. I like that. Sometimes destiny whispers, sometimes she shouts. So you can see here, we're just outside Tallara, which is a big mine. Apparently no one has reported back here in a very long time, and the only thing that the high speaker of the machine speakers had to say was don't go anywhere near it. Well, I think I'm glad we came up near it, because I think these people need our help. This troubled machine speaker was here to do something, but what? It looks like something really did some damage to him. We shouldn't dally. We need to head into Tallara and look for the foreman. Can you clear the entryway into the town? Someone could get hurt.
I'll press on till...
Why are all these creatures here? What happened?
This isn't one of your books, lad. Watch your step.
Don't worry, Dagrin. I'm here to protect you. Yeah, what in the heck is going on here? We need to kill 6 encroaching wildlife, and it looks like the wildlife in question are these territorial deep players. They're like giant demon bat things that are a bit scarier than just your typical wildlife. I guess this is why no one's heard back from Tallara in a while, is because they've been absolutely overrun by beasts. The question is, how and why did the beasts get here? Did they disturb a nest or something? And also, why didn't the high speaker tell us what was going on? He seemed to almost be keeping it under wraps. I've got to say, so far, the main story of the War Within expansion has just been so good. I am so invested in everything that's going on. The Earthen are a really interesting and cool race, and I've been enjoying doing all the quests and learning more about them.
This looks like the foreman's office. But where's the foreman?
Where is the foreman? That's the real question.
I read about this.
There's not much to see in the foreman's office. If we want answers, we'll need to search the town.
Keep your eyes open.
The foreman isn't here, obviously, but the evidence points to her being here recently, so perhaps she's still nearby. We should go further into town and see if anyone has any idea where she might be. Or maybe someone else can give us the answers we need. Maybe we'll find out on our own. Maybe it was some sort of attack or some kind of... Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go investigate.
On to adventure.
I'm speaking for no one these days.
We must always remember our duty to Azeroth, of course. So, what's on your mind? Oh, I'm being attacked!
I'm concerned.
Well, that's ruining the mood.
What's wrong, Grandad?
Alright,
Oh, it does my heart good to
let's
see you
listen in
so
on this family
excited about
conversation
this.
between
But
Granddad
I'm
and
concerned
Gradson.
about your safety. Oh, you've got a good eye for solving problems, lad, but not for danger. You've got a brave heart, but you're reckless. Sometimes I think you're so distracted figuring things out that you leap before you look.
I'll be careful. And Grandad, I'm also worried about you.
Me? What do you mean?
You also seem distracted. Sometimes you're angry. Like it hurts. Like it's all too much.
Aye. I've had a burden to bear for too long. I just don't want you to get hurt, lad.
That's how adventures work sometimes, Grandad. And not just in books. I tell you what, I'll learn to be more cautious. And you'll try to enjoy an adventure now and then.
Aye, lad. I'll enjoy them even more when I'm with you. It's a deal.
Seems like a fair compromise. I totally get it. Magni, after not having a family for so long, finally now has his daughter back, has a grandson, so of course he's worried. Of course he's playing overprotective granddad. But at the same time, yes, Dagran is young and perhaps naive, but as long as we're by his side, Magni, it'll be good. Alright, I'm ready to go. So, let's go look around the town and see who or what we can find out here. For any of you guys who are dwarves or have always been a fan of the dwarven faction, it must be very cool for you guys to see more of Magni and the rest of the dwarven clan. I've never played a dwarf myself. I think I've mentioned before, I've always been more partial to elves. But even I love Magni, and I love his story and his family story, so it's so good to see them get more screen time. But yeah, it looks pretty empty here. There's an earthen slate. This slate appears to be a solicitation for workers. Strong hands needed for additional shift. Overtime's approved to make up for recent losses of labor.
Or disappearing. Or changing? The answer lies in the clues.
Well, you see all these little things all around here? Fog withers? That's a bad sign. Do you think something was happening to the workers? There's a full mug right here of ale.
They're still full, and the drinks look fresh, but there's no one around. I think people were here recently.
Maybe Dagran has a future as a little detective. He's got quite the eye for it. Hastily constructed blockade.
Hello? Someone there?
I doubt it. The entrance is boarded up.
Yeah, this place is very suspicious. It's overrun by monsters. There's no one around. There's these creepy, sketchy monster things. Fog forms, they're called. Like, what is that? That looks like something out of a nightmare. Let's see what other clues we can find. Over here we've got an earthen hammer.
A lot of tools are still here, so the workers can't all be out in the mines.
There's another overturned slate. The earthen slate reads, missing, Kor Nartlek.
A lot of names. Everywhere we go, we find the names of people lost.
Underneath his original message are more names written in varying handwriting. The names get smaller as workers try to squeeze more names in at the bottom of the slate. Oh yeah, we've got a certified ghost story, perhaps murder mystery on our hands. There is something going on here. Uh-oh.
Did you hear something, Granda?
What was that?
It's changing.
What was that?
I don't know.
It came from that building.
This building? Hello? Is anyone in here?
Enough knocking, champion. We're breaking this thing down.
It's changing. It's changing. Whoever you are, get in here.
We heard you. We're here to help. What's happening to them?
A Scarden transformation in progress. Fascinating.
Stay back, lad. Get away from him.
Whoa.
Granda! That surge of energy! The Scarden's reaction! How did you do that?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. I can hear more coming.
Well, Magni didn't have that power before, but it surely came in handy. And now we've got even more of a clue. There's something happening to the earthen. They're changing. Looks like they've been infused with the void. We've heard the word Skarden before, but I don't even know what it is. Well, there's one question answered, perhaps, only to unearth a dozen more. Exactly, Magni. I know we fought Skarden before, Champion, but this is worse. I knew that Skarden were turning earthen into more Skarden, but I didn't expect the crystals, the spikes, the roiling blue energy, that smell. Anyway, not what I expected at all. If we must venture out there, I'm taking down some of those abominations along the way.
No rest for we heroes, hey Champion?
So the people of Tallara used chalk on slate to leave messages to each other. So many clues, but what does it all mean? I'm seeing a pattern, and I think it points to the mines. If the workers haven't already been lost, I'd expect them to be in the mines. And I know the foreman is the key. She has to be.
Sorry, I got distracted.
So maybe the people of Tallara, they found something in the mines, something connected to the void that's turning them into Skarden. And when there's one Skarden, there's more Skarden. I think they're kind of like vampires. They just continuously infect each other until everyone's Skarden. Like Magni said, we've got some answers, but perhaps a million more questions. Yeah, we've got void touch speakers here, so that's exactly what we're dealing with. The void, which makes sense, is what we've been dealing with this entire expansion, is the void. It's everywhere, influencing everything. Corrupting and changing people, and usually turning them against us.
I got no counsel for you, no advice.
Right. Yeah, there's so many cursed miners now. I don't know where they were when we came through town the first time, but they're certainly here now. The Fog Withers seem to actually be fighting the unstable Skardens, so that's really interesting. The Fog Withers aren't from the Void then. I don't know who or what they are, but they actually seem to be good guys. So, that's a good sign at least. Now, it looks like one of these slates that Dagran was speaking about are right over here, so let's read it. To see if it'll give us any clues.
Workers of Tallara, as your foreman, I have met with the High Speaker in secret. The outcome was not what I expected. I have been altered, perhaps even chosen.
Oh, that's not good. We knew something was up with the High Speaker, but this almost confirms it. I think the High Speaker is working with the Void. Hence why he's being so sketchy and not helping anyone. Okay, it's coming together now. The unfortunate part is that he seems to be infecting other Earthen, perhaps involuntarily. Looks like the foreman's been infected. She's been, as she said, chosen. Which is not the word I would use, I don't think, but let's see if we can find out some more details. I think I accidentally aggroed this Fog Wither from up there. I think we're on the same side, Fog Withers, but unfortunately I don't think you listen to much reason. Yeah, this place is literally just like a nightmare graveyard at this point. There's no other way to describe it. Everything has been corrupted by the Void. No wonder no one's heard anything from Tallara in quite some time. Man, there's so many of them. Just trying to get to that next slate. Cutting down swaths of infected miners. Alright, I see the next slate. Just inside this area right here. Which looks to be a collapsed mine shaft, perhaps?
Change is coming, workers. Hordes of Skarden stir within the Hall of Awakening. Tallara could be next. Barricade your doors, but be not afraid. We will press on.
Seems like mixed messages. Barricade your doors, but be not afraid. Okay. Hey, we reached level 78. Holy moly, we are so close to max level. I can't believe how quickly and easily we've managed to level so far in this expansion. It's gone very well. I'm gonna be sad when we hit max level, honestly. It's gonna happen too soon. Obviously, there's still lots of content to explore. Just when we hit max level doesn't mean we've hit the end of the expansion or anything like that, but part of the fun is leveling up, so it's a little bittersweet.
I am out of range.
You are out of range, but there's something up here that I want. A cursed pickaxe. Huh. Whoa, that's actually a great upgrade. Guess we'll equip that. And also equipped this helmet that we got. Alright. Should be another slate just up on top of this hill. Think I've got wings. Sorry, Magni and Dagrin, you're gonna have to catch up. Oh! We got a big boy here. Reconstructed Skarden. Oh, this is a real big boy. Look how much HP this thing has. Oh my god. Wow, this thing is tough. That was a little too close for comfort right there. Alright. Get rid of this crew. And we can check out the board. We've slayed enough Skarden now for our quest.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target.
Yeah, wait a minute. The board's not even up here. Are you saying that I came up here and fought this guy for nothing? Apparently. Anyway. Here's our next slate.
Can you hear it? The ringing. The ringing. It returns. The music is eternal.
Yeah, that's not good.
Itching. I can taste the sound.
That's definitely not good. You should never be tasting sounds.
Revelation awaits.
I am concerned for you, ma'am. Oh god. Guess that's why we haven't seen the foreman. She's lost her mind.
The ringing will lock away deepest cavern for darkest memory. Don't. Speaker. Ringing. Don't let him destroy.
Yeah, so perhaps in unsurprising news, the High Speaker of the Machine Speakers is evil, it appears. Alright, let's check in. Maybe we've only killed a few Skarden from a much larger swarm, but we have to start somewhere. I think I know where we need to go next, says Dagrin. We need to go into the cave, the one mentioned near the last slate. It's not signed, but I think that's the foreman's handwriting, and we've looked everywhere else. We have to investigate.
Oh, the foreman's last entry mentioned a cavern. It must be nearby.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit hesitant to go in there, judging by her last entry. But alas, we're the only ones that can, so in we go. Let's see what darkness they found in here.
I don't see any signs of the foreman. We need to take a closer look.
Wait. I can hear wind blowing. from beyond the stone.
Then let's break the stone.
It must have been a controlled cave-in. Champion, help us destroy the blockage.
Done.
So much to
I
discuss.
knew it. I was right. There's something in here. Something someone was trying to
I
hide.
need some time to think.
Dagrin was right. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by that any longer. All the signs suggest there's something in this cave. Maybe the foreman is hiding here. Maybe she can give us some answers. We've come this far. Let's see what's inside.
Always more work to be done. Is that the foreman? You were right, lad.
Wait, what? Where?
Come on, we can't let that thing out of this cave.
I'm not sure what they're talking about because I don't see what they're referring to. I think they've got better eyes than me. Hang on. Let's grab this ore. I see little monsters over here. That's not the foreman.
I need to target something first.
Oh, that's the foreman. Oh, God, what is that the foreman? I don't know what that thing is. But okay, I finally see what they were talking about now. There's some sort of big monster. I guess that was the foreman. She was transformed into something literally unrecognizable. Oh, man.
Wait, Granda. Look in the water. I think that's a memory gem.
That was her, the foreman. It had to be. After all that, she was already gone.
Keep fighting, champion.
What is that? The thing the Scarden dropped before it died. I think I've seen something like that before.
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Over here? Yeah. A memory gem.
That gem must contain the foreman's memories.
You speak the truth.
Zalatath!
Your artifact
With the high
will
speaker.
repair the awakening machine.
It will perfect the machine. Your struggle, your suffering.
So the high speaker sold everyone out to Zalatath and the promise that she would fix the awakening machine. It all makes sense now.
Because of me.
Your people will be restored, reborn, improved, and they will laud you as their savior.
All she had to do was cautiously stroke his ego. That's what he loves most. It's all it took for him to sell out his entire race to the void. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? The foreman witnessed this conspiracy at the Hall of Awakening. Then she traveled back to Tallara with her memory gem. She tried to warn the others, but she was infected, and her transformation was swift. She sealed herself in this cave, but her corruption still spread. And the High Speaker knew that would happen. The High Speaker's behind all of this. We've got to warn Brinth. We've got to warn the world.
Oh, are you headed out?
We got what we came for. We need to return to Gundergaz. Brinth has to know what happened here. We'll go on ahead, Tallara. Meet us in Gundergaz.
Zalatath gave the High Speaker the means to restart the machine. And it's creating Scarden.
We have to tell Brinth. Hurry!
Alright, I'll meet you guys back there. So that's the other wrinkle. The reason why there's so many Scarden is because their machine that usually creates earthen, it's back and functional. However, it's not creating earthen anymore. It's creating Scarden, corrupted earthen. And it seems that they infect others and just make more and more Scarden. That's why the miners of this town went missing. That's why no one's heard anything from them in quite some time. Oh man, it's all coming together now. Like I said earlier, it's not unexpected that the High Speaker was evil, but always good to have that confirmation. From the second I saw him, I was like, yeah, that guy sucks. But I didn't know if he just, you know, sucked, or if he went so far as to sell out his entire race sucked. Turned out it was the latter. We've got to go tell Brinth. Before we do, I see something over here that we can pick up. No need to leave loot behind. It's so annoying how these tainted fragments just pop out of every one of these guys that we kill. Alright, what do we have here? Machine Speaker's Reliquary. Ooh. Nice little treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Alright. We gotta get back to Gundergaz. Let's get out of here. Probably for the best that no one does go to Tallara. I know the High Speaker only said that because he didn't want his secrets uncovered, but I would actually have to echo his sentiments now, because if anyone else goes there, they'll probably get killed or perhaps worse, infected. Alright, here we are, back in the city. Hey Brinth, we've got bad news.
Conversation initiated.
Thank you for looking into the mystery plaguing Tallara. What did you find?
May your cause hold true.
It is a dark day for the ringing deeps, Tallara. I always knew there was something about the High Speaker that wasn't quite right. Now we have proof, and we need justice. If he has plans for the Awakening Machine, then we've got to stop him.
May the deeps continue.
Enough talking. The High Speaker will answer for his crimes. To the earthenworks.
Is it time to confront the Speaker? The epic final showdown? I guess it is. They're running out the door. We need to go meet Speaker Brinth in the earthenworks, which is where the High Speaker resides. Do you see this right now? I think we got a glitch. I somehow turned into a Skardan who's breaststroking through the air. Oh, it's the cursed pickaxe! No way! That item that I picked up. While this item is in your bags, equipped, or being used for transmog, you will occasionally be consumed by the curse. Whoa! I didn't read that text. That's pretty interesting. Okay, good to know. When they said cursed pickaxe, they meant cursed pickaxe. Luckily, my fortitude is strong enough that I don't stay cursed for long, but holy moly. That was unexpected. Okay, anyway, back to what we were doing. The earthenworks. Here we are. And here's the rest of the gang.
We might need some assistance.
Moira informed us of the situation. We're ready to help.
Oh, Edelgon's here. As well as some Skitter and Janky, and some Oathsworn volunteers. I love reinforcements. The High Speaker and his followers will answer for their crimes. I have to stop the High Speaker from making more Skardan. Machine Speaker Protocol dictates that one of the foremen in this area should have a key to the Hall of Awakening. Come with me and we'll track it down.
In turn, we require a foreman's key to access the Hall of Awakening.
Well, I'm listening.
Fine mess this is, I'd have to agree. Tallara, there's a battle afoot. We need to assist machine speakers loyal to our cause and move against anyone defending the High Speaker. I'm going to remain and make plans with Edelgon. I need you to lead our forces while we're containing consequences of the High Speaker's actions in the earthenworks. This is our first step into posing him. We're putting a stop to his horrendous crimes once and for all. What do you say, Tallara? Up for a scrap? Oh, always. While I'm here, I'm going to listen to your plans. With Edelgon.
I can see how worried you are about Dagger.
Oh, and she's talking to her dad first.
I've got a lot to make up for. For a long time,
There's so many other heroes here. They're interrupting my sight lines a bit.
I gave up a lot. I gave up too much. I should have spent more time protecting you.
Aw, poor regretful Magni.
Daggeron's been through a lot too.
I know. I want to be here for him as his granddad. I wasn't responsible enough. That needs to change. I've spent too many years listening to Azeroth's voice. I'm glad I can listen to yours now.
Wasn't that a nice moment?
Aye, Father. We'll figure it out together.
Family. 3 generations of family. Alright, well, I'll leave you guys to that. For now, we're gonna go see if we can find the key. Should be right here somewhere.
Battle begins. My task is done.
Whoa, you okay? This guy's gonna fall in. Come here. Madness, this is madness. Yeah, it seems like madness. There's the foreman. Foreman Gisa. Defiant, non-compliant. The awakening machine is all that matters. Can you help us?
Speaker detected. The High Speaker warned us about you.
Guess she wasn't gonna help us. Okay, Foreman Gisa was a no. However, there are other foremans apparently. There's another foreman called Otan that we can go ask for help. I guess the reason the High Speaker sent Brinth away is not for insubordination, as he claimed. Well, I guess it is, but it's because she was probably getting too close to uncovering his plans. Here's Otan. Can you help us? Nope. Yep, they're all complicit. Not one of them wanted Brinth to come back here and uncover the plot. Unfortunately for them, Brinth did come back and she brought friends. Looks like the final foreman is up there, although I can't use stairs apparently, making it a little harder than you'd think. Oh.
My task is done.
Looks like the High Speaker has managed to convince many Earthen to work for him. Why would the High Speaker do this? Because he's obsessed with power, and Xalatath offered him just that. I love how these guys are just standing quivering in their cages that are already unlocked. I get it. It's scary. It's scary. I shouldn't judge. There's another one. They're destroying your machines. I know, I know.
Work
Doing
delayed.
what I can.
I do not have a target.
My task is...
Battle begins.
I used an item called a worker's lunch up here. And look how fast it made me. Whee! Alright, here's the foreman, Uzjax.
Keep it quick.
You have your work to do, so do I. The burden is mine.
Know what to believe anymore.
Oh, this one's confused.
My efficiency is impaired.
Poor Uzjax.
Take my access key. Never did like the High Speaker's pomposity.
Excellent, thank you. Glad not everyone is just completely under the High Speaker's thumb. That's good news. This should get us into the Hall of Awakenings, says Brinth.
Regroup with Moira. I'll head for the Hall of Awakening.
I'll meet you there after I clear out some of the High Speaker's followers.
Work delayed.
That's gonna be delayed indefinitely, my friend. Oh, I got something called a strange lump of wax, which gave us a quest. Every day I'm snuffling. Perhaps the kobolds of Gundergaz would be interested in this odd glob of wax. Well, when we go back to town, I'll give it to them and see what they think. In the meantime, I see a discarded toolbox over here that we can loot. Get a whole bunch of goodies. Going back to ruining these guys' day.
My task. Battle begins. No.
Do not have a target.
You're okay. Get out of here. When I said I didn't want to help, they attacked. Wasn't that just rude? Everyone has a choice.
You should have remained on the surface. Speak up, Bren. Protect the machines.
Not doing a very good job of that, seeing as I'm taking down all your machines.
Battle begins.
No idea what these little metal things are there, but they certainly like expunging fireballs, so we will get rid of them. Anything that doesn't seem friendly, we'll just take care of it. Alright, we're almost done here. One more. Perfect. Alright, let's go check back in with the gang.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
You've managed to drive out some of the High Speaker's most devoted disciples, and you cracked some heads. That's a fine start, but there's so many. Too many.
The three hammer. Stand as one.
We've done our best to contain the High Speaker's followers. We've hampered their efforts at destroying or looting anything they can take with them into Hall of the Awakening. Now we just need to deal with the leader of their forces before they can coordinate a more unified resistance. Are you ready to do this, Tallara? Yep, let's go defeat Supervisor Varric.
Mind yourself, champion. We need you.
You need me? Well, isn't that nice to hear?
The will of the High Speaker. Suffer for your hubris.
Let's see how brave you are when your protective shield is gone.
Oh, there he is.
Rust. This isn't over. The High
Didn't
Speaker
realize
will
he had
hear of
flown
this.
up there on his little machine to speak to us.
Are you here to chat or work?
Alright, let's go follow him.
If you
Ooh, we got a cool mount to head into battle. Supervisor Varric, I know you ran away, but we're following you. Bet you didn't know we could fly.
champion, take him out. I'll guard the rear.
Sounds good. Varric, where are you? Says he should be right here. Another hero must have taken him out before we got here. Let's give him a minute to respawn. Got a Tauren here who also has a bone to pick with Supervisor Varric. Come on now. You're not scared, are you? Supervisor Varric. You're not hiding behind any of these containers, are you? No? Moira, thanks for watching our back, but Supervisor Varric is not here. Oh, he's here! I look away for 1 second. Kinda reminds me of Dr. Robotnik. Coming down in his big machine like that.
Must get away.
Not on my watch. Look at me just grabbing onto the front of his machine. Time to go for a ride. Am I weighing you down? Whoa. Heck yeah. Talk about an action sequence. Bye-bye, Supervisor Varric. I know you're made of stone, but I don't think that'll protect you from a river of lava. Speaking of, uh-oh. I'm going for an emergency landing. Oof. Okay, I think we're alright.
Champion. The enemy advances. Looks like Varric's machine is still usable. Use that mechanical contraption to blast him to scrap.
Oh, cool. Now I get to use the machine. I guess falling into the lava didn't completely obliterate this thing. Well, it obliterated Varric, but the machine survived, and now we can use the machine against the rest of the machines. It's a full machine battle. Nice.
Well done. Now
Right behind you, Moira. That must be the seat of the High Speaker, straight ahead of us. I'll give it to him. It's quite the imposing building. It's like a giant factory in the middle of this, like, volcanic area. It's pretty cool. Not cool enough that it's gonna stop me from infiltrating. The Stone Vault exterior. So it looks like this is gonna be our next dungeon here. The Stone Vault. Speak to Moira.
You address the Queen of
The Ringing Deep should be safe for now, but the High Speaker? We need to follow Speaker Brinth into the Hall of Awakening.
We will survive.
No time to catch our breath. The High Speaker is fleeing to the Earthen's most sacred machine. We need to follow him. Remember, we're doing this for the Earthen, for justice, for all the brothers and sisters and comrades who fall into the High Speaker's hubris.
May your hammer strike true.
That was an inspiring little speech.
Is already inside the Hall of Awakening. Let's move.
I'll be right there with you. For now, though, we're gonna leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger. That's right, I am gonna call it a day. I didn't realize I'd gotten a new helmet until I went in this view. Pretty cool. Alright, guys, we have cornered the High Speaker, and we're hopefully gonna get rid of him rather soon. Wow, what an epic time for that curse to hit me. Alright guys, well I'm gonna wait out this curse, and when we're back next time we're gonna enter the Hall of Awakening and confront the Machine Speaker once and for all. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here soon as we continue through World of Warcraft: The War Within.